Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My nickname is Corn, and today I'm joining in on two open collabs. The first one being hashtag Project Share Thursday, and our hostess is Mary Ellen, and the second being hashtag Stamp Play, and our hostess is Susan. And I will list them and their channels down below, so that if you do not know them, I think you would be very tickled with both of their channels. They're very nice, very positive, and very encouraging crafters, encouraging others in a beautiful way. And you all know I'm still working on this. This is going to be in a giveaway. And I had to take a break. I had to put this and scoot everything up from my desk just so I could have this one little spot to create for the nerdy crafter. I wanted to enter her challenge and support her, and so I had to go from these colors to my pinks and greens. So it was this is a very colorful mess I have going on right here. When it came to sewing, forgot to show you all, I also did this little spiral in the slow stitch. You can see it better on this side since it's a lighter color. And so before I had to tuck this away, I also came with just regular thread, not the embroidery floss, but regular thread and needle, and just went around things like the house and the roof and the seed and the little items like that. I went around them. Then I also, with my machine, remember I had already showed you all the machine embroidery here, but I sewed it onto the page. And I also sewed quite a bit of this wonderful creamy eyelet that I got at a thrift store. And remember it was gathered and had a binding on it. I had to take the binding off with my seam ripper, iron everything. Then it had a scallop to it underneath that, but it wasn't a pretty scallop. Do you know what I mean? Because it was underneath a binding, so they really didn't, the seam binding. So they really didn't do a beautiful job on it, so I had to end up cutting that and then keeping my iron on and fold it under about an eighth of an inch or a quarter of an inch or something of that nature, and fold it again in order to have it that smooth. And as you can see, I did a bunch of those. And then on the back, I went ahead and I wish you all could feel this. That's the fun stuff about the slow stitching. You really need to, I mean, I like seeing it, but you really need to feel it too. It's so fun. And so I sewed with just the regular thread. I sewed around faith, hope, love. I sewed around the little watering can and the birdhouse and the hat, things of that nature. This is all done in Lazy Daisy stitch. And so that's what I was doing this for some of this week before I did that. Wanted to enter the challenge for the Nerdy Crafter. And so I have a giveaway right now, and I've given away two before, of the Julie Nutting dolls. Those stamps are so cool because they're big. And I don't have any, by the way, but I did want to let some of my subbies get them, because I know, at least in the past, some of my subbies said I collect them, They're trying to get all of them, and that's pretty cool. But I wanted to do something with similar designs, but I went the cheap way. This is from Amazon. I don't see. I guess you have to put, I don't know. Anyway, I guess if you were just to look up the clear stamps girls, maybe if you put that in the search engine, I'm not sure. But I stamped, let's see, 6 of them. I didn't stamp these 2, but I did 6 of them. And they stamp beautifully, as you see. And then what I did with the other one was this. This will go in the journal I just showed you, the autumn journal. And this, of course, is one of our junk mail envelopes that we get in the mail. And so I did a little collaging on it. I love bringing up in the autumn the more coppery colors. And speaking of copper, I did use what I got at Ollie's. Remember, 4 of these. I think, what did I tell y'all? $1.49 for 4 different colors. And I've been using them quite a bit already. And this is the copper. And so I got out my small paintbrush after I ripped this and just went around. I hope that's showing up in the light. And then also, but in a lesser amount on this bottom piece as well. And then these 2 little babies, I wish I had gotten more of these, but I don't like buying tons of things where I think I'm, you know, stopping someone else from getting them. You know what I mean? I have issues with that for myself. Anybody else is fine, but for me. But these were 2 tiny, teeny little flowers, small ones like these larger ones. But see the copper look to them, the copper and gold, which is perfect for this journal. And so I placed them here and here. And then I have a book page behind here. I am a fan of Maeve Binchy. And so that's from one of her books, her novels. And so there's the last one that I did. I did 2 other ones, I'm sorry, but I wasn't happy with the other one I did. And so with this one, I wanted to get the same colors in, you know, in the journal with the greens and that berry pink and the lavender and the purple and the orange and the yellow and all those colors I'm using. And then these teeny tiny little pumpkins are from an autumn paper pad that is from Michael's. And I fussy cut them out. That was not a lot of fun. That's so tiny. But I wanted her to have pumpkins on either side of her. And I did, when I colored her hair, I did it brown with the reddish brown highlights, because to me that's a lot of people, the majority of people I think in the world have brown hair, if I'm not mistaken. So I was hoping whoever the winner was would be like, oh, okay. And either right here or maybe a picture of someone they love there, and of course writing or a picture here. So that's what some of the things. I've been working on more than that. Like, for example, I'm not through with it. This is from 7 Gypsies, a pen that I have the beads on. I hope that's, let me see, hopefully they're shining up there. And I did some slow stitching. This side I have the, I put the felt and then some slow stitching, and then I did lazy daisy stitching here and a little purple sequin and then seed beads, and I may put a button here, I'm not sure. And then this will get, remember what we made together for in my video for the Nerdy Crafter? Her challenge is still going on, by the way, until the 16th. So if you're interested, she's asking for an ATC with certain information on the back. That's it. So, which I think is lovely of her. And so, as I did with her ATC, on one of the pages, or even maybe even a tag or something, or a journaling card or something, I will place this on that. I didn't put, I got this little bee charm to put on here, but I ended up saying nope, which is cute. I love bees, you know that. But it just, I wasn't feeling it. Do you know what I mean? So that's going to go on something else. But it'll go in the journal, just on something else. So I've also been working on that. And other things as well, but we don't have enough time. And real quick, I wanted to show you that I did hear from Rosemary, and she did put her label here. This card was created by Rosemary You Rock Art, and she is saying thank you. She won one of the dolls, and she has die cuts here that she has actually, it looks like she might have had maybe distress sprays, maybe, and use them. Look at the variety of colors which match the colors in this piece of cardstock back here. A die cut here to place the flowers in the little mason jar. Flowers that have, it made it through the mail okay, but the envelope was damaged where the halfback pearls were, but it made it through okay, which I'm really happy about. And she writes and says, I always keep that to myself, so that's what I'm going to do. But she writes and says that she knows how much I love bunnies. She said, so I stamped out my bunnies to share with you, which is a very sweet thing to do. Look at this. 2 of these on very nice cardstock, by the way. Oh my goodness, look at this one. Look at this. He looks so innocent. Look how sweet. Oh, look how precious that is. Oh my. Oh, there's a funny one. There's 2 of those as well. Doesn't she do a lovely job of stamping? And look at this little fuzzy one. There's 2 of those as well. Oh my goodness, and a vintage one. Oh, how cute. And the egg has opened up and there's a chick. And then several, look at the stamping's beautiful. Just gorgeous. She did a lovely job. And I will put her channel, if you do not know who Rosemary is. She does rock. She plays guitar. She is in a band. And I will put her channel down below as well. You could just click on that and go say hey if you've got the time. And I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. And I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.